I want to talk about this new app that's out. It's called Ramblio, and it's a new social media app that's now available in beta. You can go and download it. You can sign up. It's a test flight app. You can find the details. We'll put the link in our notes, I should say, not on social media. Well, we could probably do that as well, I guess. But yeah, you can get this for iOS only. Don't start sending the hate. I'm just the messenger. But yes, it is available on iOS, and it's a social media app which is kind of like, it feels a little bit like the early days of Vorail, if you ever used that, when you had an audio message system. You can use text as well, but a lot of people who are using it are jumping on it and are sending audio messages. I downloaded it. I had a little play this morning. I mean, even though it's in very early beta, it seems to be pretty well laid out. I will say I'm running iOS, what are we on, 26? Oh yeah, of course I can just remember the year now, and I know what iOS version I'm on. I'm running iOS 26 in developer beta. Less said about that, the better. I'm assuming it's all working well.
Public beta's available, so why are you running the developer?
Public beta I had an issue with, so I upgraded to the developer beta thinking it would solve the issue that was in the public beta. It didn't.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well done.
Of course, now I'm running apps. I have no idea if it's good or not, but, I have no idea because I can't
running
tell the difference.
On a beta.
What could possibly go wrong? But I will say, what a nice little app, really nice idea, and it's just about sharing messages, and it's almost like a social media, audio app that we've been, funnily enough, we were talking about recently. We were saying there's a bit of a lack of them. Well, Ramblio, Ramblio, is available. Just search for it by name, and just search for Ramblio Beta test flight, and you in whatever search engine, and you'll likely come across it. You'll be able to join the test flight. You can get instant access. You can install the app. If you've got the test flight app installed, I imagine, which I believe I do, you can then download this app and try it out. But it's well worth testing, I think. Did you try it? Because we were talking about it over the weekend. Did you do your homework?
No, I totally forgot about it, to be honest. Is there a limit to how many people can sign up? Is it a limited beta, or is it totally open? Anyone can try it right now?
I think it's open to pretty much anyone at the moment. It seems to be, there's no limit on it, as I'm aware of.
I love this idea. I think this is fantastic. I mean, how many messages do we send to each other every day? And 99% of them are audio, right?
Love audio the name. Sorry, I just want to say I love the name.
Ramblio?
Yeah, just ramble. I just love that, rambles. That's what it is. It's just a little ramble.
It's so difficult to come up with names for services now. It's got to be slightly trendy and funky and spelt differently. It works. I'm not. Who cares what the name is? I want to know.
So judgy.
Do you know what though? Let's talk honestly here. I'm a little bit worried by audio-only social media, and I'll tell you for why. Because we've seen these in the past. You mentioned Varel. We had Jacket FM. What was the other one? There's been a couple of others as well.
Clubhouse.
And Clubhouse, of course, we love them, right? The blind swarm and take them over. I've seen so much toxic behavior on these, and you could argue that's social media as well, but it always seems to collapse in on itself. And maybe it's because it's it's a small blind world, because you see a lot of the same names and things like that. I hope that this continues and doesn't go down that rabbit hole. That's the only thing I worry about.
So what you're saying is you hope that social media doesn't turn into a cesspit of misery and depravity.
Do you know what it comes down to? Is moderation tools. Who moderates what's okay to say and what's not to say? We go back to free speech again. Do we have, other mutual peer moderation in other users? Do we have some overseeing, godlike creature that oversees what we can say? How do you do it? Or do you just have a mute and block option so you can moderate yourself and others? It's difficult. It's really difficult. But, I mean, we're getting a little bit deep in the weeds here. But, I'm going to try this out because I really want to see one of these that work.
Yeah, I like the implementation. I agree with you, though. I think that the biggest problem is a lot of people come up with great ideas for these apps, but they don't really consider the impact. It's almost like, the way that the people who set up Twitter and Facebook back in the day, almost kind of did the same thing, right? They kind of built this great app and never really thought about the impact it was going to have on the world. I don't know, but I don't imagine that Ramblio is going to have the impact that Twitter and Facebook had on the world. That's a good thing, I suppose. But if it has an impact in the blind community, which I think it will, because it's kind of being brought about. I don't know the backstory here. I don't know if it's a blind group of developers or it's just someone who's developing this and the intention is for it to be. blind
Tweezcake,
specific?
isn't it? It's from the same people who brought you Tweezcake.
I don't know if it is. I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought similar as well. And then when I read where I got it from, it seemed to be someone I'd never heard of, and I thought that's interesting. So unless I was reading it wrong, and more than likely I am, but whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I do like the idea. I kind of like the suggestion that it's going to be, and hopefully get across platform as well. It'd be nice to see it on Android. But look, again, oftentimes it's small groups of people, if not single developers, who are building these things. So let's give them a chance. But yeah, really like this idea. Ramblio, available on an internet near you and on an iPhone near you. Just search for Ramblio and search for Test Flight, and you should be able to find it.